Hey guys, I'm Damesies from the Omnic Post, and welcome to Samoa. You might not be able to tell right now, but we're actually on a beautiful tropical island. And in this video, I want to show off all the different parts from this island and all the Easter eggs that are hidden away. I'm going to keep the best ones for last, so make sure to stick around. We're going to start out on Volcano, as you might have noticed, if you might have been able to tell. Let's go. This is Volcano. As you can tell, it is not the most normal volcano. There's a lot of installations in here, and this used to be an eco point that was exploited or that was run by the Overwatch team, but was given back to the local government, to the Samoan government, to be used as a source of clean energy. Clean, very hot, scorching, kind of scary energy. So you have this installation that seems to be pumping up lava, and through these pipes it goes all the way down there, where it is combined with water to make some steam. But it is an impressive installation. I'm not a scientist. I have no idea what this does. For instance, this looks like a blob of lava. It's like a lava lamp XXL. Beautiful. I don't think they sell those, but anyways, you just need to come down here to see the huge ass lava lamp. There's another one right there that looks even more beautiful. Look at that pattern. It's like a huge string of lava poop going up there. I don't know. Anyways, the lava apparently is making a lot of steam, and the generator is at 30%. No idea. Is it functioning at 30%? Is something broken? And I don't know. Here's some of the water that they're turning into steam, as you can tell in these fans. And on the other side of the map is lava. There we go. So every of these sections of the Samoa map were designed by different designers, and you can tell this build-up of this map is more of a triangular shape. You basically come from two of the other points of the triangle towards the front point of the triangle, where you have to battle it out to try and capture the point. There's some high ground, there's some low ground, there's a jump pad right here, and if you're not careful, you're going to get toasted. And it's going to be smelly business. You can jump up here on the objective and try and capture it. Now, there is one important Easter egg on this map. Apart from the installations that look very impressive, I have not found any fun details that reference anything lore-wise, except maybe from the occasional Pachamari. Look at him. But there is definitely a huge-ass Easter egg. See, these notes, they're empty. What is this? Missed opportunity, that's what it is. Oh, the water cooler. Anybody want to gossip with me? Anybody? Nobody? Fine. Let me show you guys the Easter egg, and you can take that quite literally. You need to go down all the way here. To be honest, if you make it down there during a game, you're a legend. But anyways, in this corner there are 3 dragon eggs, which is a reference, a tribute to World of Warcraft, where they do have plenty of lava that spawned the whelplings that were annoying. If you've ever seen the meme Leroy Jenkins, you know what those eggs do. You know what they do. And yeah, this is a tribute to World of Warcraft. Very appropriate in this kind of environment, but it's way too beautiful out there to stay inside in the smelly volcano. Seriously, the stench must be horrific. Luckily, there's no smell-o-vision yet. All right, let's get to the other sections. The second section we're going to visit is downtown. Looks like a beautiful little touristic town that we're going to start out in the dropship down there. Now, you might say, Damesies, come on, dude. We've seen these dropships a million times. They're basically on every single control map. But trust me, there's something different about these dropships. Let me start back at the end and show you off this, well, buoy, basically. I know it's not the biggest change, but still, it is very appropriate for this map. We're in the middle of a Pacific. We're on an island, so these will come in pretty handy. There's actually 2 of them. It might be because I'm a bad swimmer that I'm so impressed by this. There's fishing nets, there's a ukulele, there's this little hand fan, vase, all these typical things. But the most important thing is on the table. It's food! It is all local food, apparently. And we have these leaves that presumably are stuffed with meat and vegetables. Vegetables? Then there's fish in that bowl. I think that is either white wine or some really fancy water, sparkling water. And I have no idea what is in there. This is troubling. What is in that jar? I really hope it's spaghetti sauce or something. Now, my favorite dish are these guys. Cinnamon buns. I love cinnamon buns. Look, if you ever want to buy me a treat, if you ever want to give me any type of food, if you come over and you bring cinnamon buns, we're going to be best friends. Besides that, they replaced the basketball with a coconut. Again, very appropriate. There's a mat with some pillows and another coconut right there. And then there's this thing. What the hell? I am worried. What is this? This looks like a weapon or some type of device to catch crabs, I presume. Look, there's a pointy end. It looks very sharp. And then there's the rope end. I don't know. It looks lethal. I'm kind of feeling really bad for those crabs. I'm just going to move on now. The cockpit also has a few changes, and not in the least, well, another mat with pillows, but look at these slippers. Not only are they shark slippers, they're huge shark slippers. Look at the chair that a normal person, let's say a Mercy, a Genji, Soldier 76, is sitting in, and that is the slipper. That is for someone with some big ass feet. That's all I'm saying here. I think the logical conclusion would be that it is for Winston, but he doesn't have feet. He has, well, I don't know what to call him. He has hands on his feet, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out someday. There's a little electric fan, and then there's more of a manual fan. There's a Pachimari, but that is on every ship. There's another ukulele, and I never noticed this. And it's probably also on the other ships, but I can hear a radio transmission coming through. You hear that? Yeah, they're not saying anything now. All right, there we go. So this is downtown. If you look up, you can see the volcano where we were earlier. But this looks like a tourist hotspot, as you can tell by these heavily packed cars that have a canoe on top of them. They have the mat. They have a box that is probably filled with a lot of cinnamon buns. And then there's a canoe. There's a tourist bus. This one is going to the geothermal installation. So that's why they call it the geothermal tour. And right here... Oh, what is this? I thought these were cabinets where they kind of used, like I've seen those in Los Angeles and in bigger cities around the States, for instance, where they have these cabinets that people sell watches out of, jewelry, whatever, these stands. But there seem to be stones or either potatoes down there. What I'm thinking is that this is some type of cooking device that is used, or that uses hot lava stones to keep food warm. Probably. This is the information center for the Pacific Energy Solution, which is basically the volcano that we just visited. Remember? That whole installation that used to be an eco point and that is now a power plant. Coconuts everywhere. Someone has some really dirty fingers. Jesus, look at that iPad. Clean it already. Moving on. Some advertisement for... oh, that looks good. I love me some lemonade, especially pineapple lemonade. Now I'm thirsty. Anyways, let's just move on. I love these guys. When I was a kid, I was always begging my parents to get, well, I don't know what we called it back in the day. It was like 10 Belgian francs, 5 Belgian francs to watch through these things and stare into the distance. I was trying to escape, basically. Sadly, this one is not interactive. It would have kind of been cool if you could interact with this, and you got a bit of a view, like they did with the telescope on Horizon. What is up with this fish? This fish looks either very surprised or it is pretending to be dead. Yeah, it's probably dead. Uncle Lucky's bait and tackle. But Uncle Lucky's not here. He's probably out fishing. A little bus stop. No idea how the bus is going to get through here. But anyways, this yacht right there in the distance. Now look, I'm always in for fancy gadgets. I've been known to appreciate a really weird looking watch. Something that is spectacular. Technology in general. What is up with these birds, by the way? Why are they flying sideways? Sorry, getting distracted. But why is that thing hovering? What is the use of a boat if it's not in the water? Just, I don't know, get something else. It's a Hoover yacht. Blasphemy. Oh, fish tanks. I love fish tanks. I want to get a fish tank, but I'm not allowed. My girlfriend says that she will end up taking care of the fish. And yeah, she's right. So I'm not allowed to get a fish tank. Look at these guys. I'm just going to put this right here and stare at it for the next few hours. See you guys. All right. But seriously, this could make the perfect screensaver. There's one on the floor too. Oh God, I want a floor like this. But how do you clean this tank? Not my problem. I love fish tanks. There's another one of these. Well, actually, two of them. This is the capture point. Topeka Clock Tower. I did some research, and Topeka is apparently the Samoan word for swing. So I don't know. Maybe there used to be a pendulum in there that used to swing back and forth, but now it's all electric. This platform looks like it could actually have fire on top and be used as a firehouse. Maybe it did. The clock is broken though. Look. It's not moving at all. It's still making the sound, but it's not moving. I think it all went digital, and yeah, you can read the time by watching the circles. I don't know. But this is the capture point. As I said on the previous map, all of these sections have been designed by different designers. And while the previous one was a triangle, this one has more of an oasis feel to it, where you have a central point where you run into it from both sides, and you have an obstacle, a big building in the middle, around which the battle takes place. And you also have that little run-through, a little hallway that you can get in, duck for cover. So yeah, this has, I think it's Academy on Oasis that has a similar feel to it. The Polynesian League. Interesting. Let's have a look. All right. The music here is very different. Mysterious almost. You are here. Thank you.
The world was suffering significant damage from climate change.
Oh, there's an ecological message. Anyways, I had heard once, someone told me, I don't remember who told me, that Polynesia means multiple islands or a lot of islands. That it has something to do with the word islands.
Like Samoa were particularly vulnerable to rising sea levels, ocean acidification, and pollution.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but they were talking about the fact that global warming will inflict or kind of damage these islands a lot faster than anything else in the world, because they are islands and yeah, they got flooded.
The United Nations failed to produce results. The nations of Polynesia joined together to form the Polynesian League, pool their resources and political power to survive.
So basically all of the Polynesian islands made their own little group because the UN failed them and are trying to fight pollution and kind of put some weight on the politics. That is interesting. So we have Samoa, which seems to be a guy bearing the island on top of his head.
And scientific moonshot projects. The most effective and controversial was the Coral Restoration Initiative, which created what is popularly known as super coral.
Super coral? Okay. Well, we'll find more. Well, we'll find out more about that later, I guess. The second island is Hawaii. There's Cook Islands and New Zealand. They all are represented, and they all have their own statues. I'm not 100% certain what these statues stand for. They probably have like local references.
By converting carbon and waste into food, for decades they've been spreading across the Pacific Ocean, creating a cleaner ocean for everyone.
That's beautiful. Beautiful message. I mean, I don't know if that still is going to be relevant in 2070. In our case, most likely. In the Overwatch universe, I don't know. But it is beautiful that they kind of point that out. There's a double layer to this map, you know? Making people aware of the problems that the islands are facing. This is a little coffee bar with another cinnamon bun. Yes. Oh, crap. There's so many of them. I need to get out. There's a boss that is blocking a tunnel. Good job, man. Good job. Oh, look at this. The Palolo Festival. Spirits of Palolo Rising. Now, wait. Let me go check something. Palolo? I never heard about that, but I did read on this one. It is, let me try and pronounce it correctly, Tiuwila Festival, which is actually a festival that happens every year on Samoa in September. Actually exists, and it celebrates Samoan culture. Now, I presume that that is going to be something similar. If you are Samoan, I know a few people from Samoa have been following me. I'm kind of curious to know what that is about. It looks like palolo, like some type of food or something. These look like worms, but the spirit of Palolo Rising. Beautiful flowers. I don't know. I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. Wait, what's this? This actually is supposed to be, I guess, some type of outlet, but I think the model is based of those dryers that you have in public toilets to dry your hands with air, you know? Those things? Maybe they have giants here that dry their hands if they come out of sea. Sea giants! Maybe. Who knows? And here's the dropship for the other team. Now, as you can tell, it is built very symmetrical. On one side, we had the information center for the Volcano, and this one is... Oh, there we go! The Super Coral Reef. Yeah, okay. That looks like a super coral. What the hell? Wait, is that coral like always underwater? This must just be a representation, right? This looks kind of like this village that we're looking at. And it probably, the coral is underwater. Although there's no volcano. Or yeah, maybe the thing on the right is the volcano. I don't know. I am confused.
Don't miss Talofa treats right on the water.
Oh, Talofa treats. So Talofa treats. Did you guys hear that? Oh, there we go. Talofa. Talofa treats. That was some good advertising. Just as I flew away. But this Palolo. Palolo is not the same as Talofa. Talofa are treats. And they have mango, passion fruit, banana, pineapple, and esi. Esi, I don't know what esi is. That's probably something local too. Let me see if we kind of zoom out. Is that the same? It could be. It could be. Anyways, that was downtown. We still have one section to discover, beach. And that one has the biggest Easter eggs that we've seen on this map yet. So let's go. Hey guys, allow me to interrupt my own video for a minute so I can thank my patrons for this support. You guys, as I always say, are legends. Now, you too can join the Omnic Post family by going over to patreon.com/theomnicpost and signing up for one of the tiers to get some amazing rewards like stickers, playing with me on stream, early access to my content, Q&As, and much, much more. But no matter what, all of your support has been amazing, and I really appreciate it. Anyways, let's continue with the video as this volcano is rumbling in the distance. Welcome to beach. But before we venture out there, let me show you something inside the dropship. We talked about these dropships earlier with the coconuts and with the vise, but this one has an extra special little detail. The cutest thing you've seen ever, I promise. In this seat, there's a little crab just sitting here and enjoying the fresh air of the fan. Look at him, or her, it, I don't know. What is it doing? It is acting like it's eating. It's animation. The only animation it has is eating. But it decided to put it in here anyways. And it is the cutest thing ever. Anyways, other than that, it looks very identical to all the other ships. So let's get out of here. This is Beach, and a very appropriate name. Now, kind of get our bearings. The volcano that we saw from downtown and that we were in earlier is right there. There's the volcano, looming over this little beach. But anyways, this looks beautiful. If this doesn't give you that vacation feeling, that urge to grab a cocktail and go swimming, I don't know what will. There's another one of these hoovering ships. Still don't get it. A little island in the distance. That looks like a very exclusive and expensive resort. There's a little crab on this boat. He's eating too. They're all eating. Your friend is better off. He's in the ship, pulling down, and there's one on the rock. Oh man. It really sucks that they removed the alligators from Suravasa, because these little details, they add something extra. There's a lot of canoes, there's a lot of surfboards, as you would expect. There's this thing. I don't know what to call it. It is a canoe making machine. So this weird grappling device is not to, I don't know, drop whales in the ocean or something. No, it is actually used to, at the end probably, if and when the ship is done, dispose of it in the sea or to drop it in the sea. I don't know, there's like a special word for that. The moment they put a ship in the sea, it probably also works for canoes. Wait, there's a canoe under here already? Was this supposed to move at some point? I don't get it. They have a canoe under there already? I think they had bigger plans with all of this, animation-wise. It probably was going to slowly produce a canoe and then push it out, which would have been cool. You know, resources. This is the capture point, and again, designed by someone different, and this is very focused on higher ground. If you are defending this point, you need to be everywhere except on the point, because you're at a huge disadvantage if you defend on the point. Actually, you need to be really trying to defend the higher ground, make sure they don't get the higher ground. Under here there are some canoes stacked away, same goes for the other side. But all right, let's look into these buildings. I think that is what we're basically most interested in, because one of these buildings is holding a big secret. So these are all little tourist huts. The one a little spaceship than the other. And oh wait, is this just a fish lying here? Yeah, that is going to smell up the place. Jesus Christ. Keep your fish in the fridge, not just in the open. Someone is going to get sick. There's a tool shed that probably was stolen in Tourbillon's workshop. Another few mats. This is a bigger space. Looks a little like a town hall or something. And then, oh yeah, this looks like a town hall. Okay, never mind. Are these carpets? Yeah, they are. Wait, they're fully rolled out. Does this lift or something? No, seriously, this is gorgeous. There's some type of curtains, and is there something in there? Let me peek. Looks like something in a certain ritual. You know, like a wedding or something. You can't see the bride, and then they lift the curtain. Ta-da! Wait, that's not my fiancée. Oh, sorry. Well, too bad. You have to marry her. Enjoy. These are some flanking routes. The same posters that we saw on the other map. Another one of these. Oh, there's actually food in here. I was right. They use it to keep food warm. I had it correct. More surfboards. Man, this looks like a beautiful vacation resort. Oh, that's a paddle. And some tools to make the paddles. Okay, I guess the paddles are made in a different building. Some vases. Flutes? I'm going to say those are flutes. Like the instruments. More tools. Paintbrushes. A lot of crafting going on here. A little fisher hut with a fishing rod. Yeah, there we go. Uncle Lucky. He's gone fishing. He'll be back soon. Let's see if we can find him. Uncle Lucky, where are you? Oh, that's him. Little boat out there. Uncle Lucky. For a split second, I thought I could see like mountains in the distance, but that's not possible. All right, but the most... Oh, there's more huts up there. Can I get there? Hello? Room service. I like this little pathway. again with the high ground. Man, there's a lot of verticality in this map. I like it. But anyways, a little I was going to say a little toilet, but it seems to be either I think it's just a garbage bin. For a second I thought it was like a cash machine, but it's not a cash machine. Looks like a garbage bin. But this is the hut that we need to be at. This is the one that you've probably seen and heard about online. Listen to the music. Someone likes to party in here. Alright. The reason why this hut is so popular, and there has been, well, so many talks about this, is this shirt. This huge ass shirt. This shirt is big. Like Reinhardt style big. It is a little stiff. I think they used a little too much of that, what do they call it? Starch, like to iron your shirts without using an iron. But this is the shirt that Mauga was wearing in one of the concept arts. So the chances of this huge shirt being Mauga's are substantial. Now, something else I want to show you. Those same slippers. They are about the same size as the ones that were on the ship. So are those Mauga's slippers that are on the Overwatch ship? Could be. There's some weights. If you have seen any concept of Mauga, you know he's big. And he's a fan of Zarya. Look at that, a Zarya poster. There's this symbol, which is probably a representation of him. Look at that face. Just look at that face and tell me that that is not Mauga's face. Kind of represented stylistically, but still. And he loves his lemonade. Now, this is where it gets interesting. There's a book right here on the table. It has a picture of Baptiste. Now, Baptiste and Mauga used to be friends. They used to be colleagues. They both were part of Talon. But Baptiste went AWOL. So Mauga has been trying to find him, almost hunt him down. And now we find this book with a red circle around Baptiste on a picture that seems to be taking Gibraltar. So he has pictures of Gibraltar. No idea how he got them, but he spotted Baptiste right there. So Mauga might be aware that Baptiste joined Overwatch and that he currently is residing in Gibraltar, which is the home base for Overwatch right now. Look, if this is not Mauga's hut, we are all going to eat the shoe. I don't want to say I'm going to eat that shoe, because I can't eat that much shoe all by myself, so you guys need to help me out. This little turtle, by the way, is extremely funny. It is trying to get on the pillow. That's what I'm thinking it's doing. Okay. These are some serious weights. Now, there's something else in this hut that is interesting. These devices, they have the biohazard logo on them. They seem to be mines. So Mauga is planning something. He's working on these mines. That is actually a Frost logo. Like, he is planning something. There's also a label on there with a number, and there's a barcode. Now, I tried to scan the barcode and see if that brings up something, but it didn't. There is a number that might signify something, like 0026378. I have no idea. If you know what that number means, let me know in the comments. I'm definitely going to be looking around, but I feel like it means something. These bombs, I've never seen those before. The good news is that they're stable. I don't know where it said exactly that they're stable, but right here, stable. So we're fine. We can be here. But he's using this little workbench to create bombs, basically. Oh, what does he have in his fridge? All right, the leaves and the fish. No cinnamon buns. Yeah, clearly me and Mauga are never going to be friends. But yeah, this seems to be the home hut of Mauga. Other than that, on the outside, there's not much to see. He does love his loud local music. It's not like someone put a sign up. This is where Mauga resides. But I think we've seen enough tips to conclude that this is Mauga's hut. And that the hero for Season 8 is most likely going to be Mauga. I'm still keeping it at 80%, guys. Still keeping it at 80%. Oh, this one is stacked. Okay, this just proves my point. With that being said, if Blizzard does not announce Mauga at BlizzCon, I think a lot of people are going to be upset. For good reason. Look at these beautiful flowers. But anyways, that was Samoa. That were the Easter eggs. This is a beautiful map with some interesting playstyles. I think Blizzard did a good job on this. I like this map. I'm going to be enjoying it in my matches. I haven't played it that much, a few times, and it have been interesting experiences. But now, guys, I'm going to leave you. I'm just going to hang here, stare over in the distance, and trying to relax. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe. Join me during my streams right here on YouTube or over on twitch.tv/DMCTV. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye-bye. I go away. I'm relaxing.